So hello guys, we are going to discuss question number 890, which is find and replace pattern. So basically in this question what we have to do, we are given a list of words like this and we have a pattern. Then we have to return the list of the words which matches this pattern. Like if you don't understand this question, let me explain you. For example, like we have pattern this ABB. So words which match to this pattern are MEE, AQQ. For example, you can map M with A, you can map E with B, and similarly the other B with the B. So okay, for the example, as you can see AQQ, AQQ. So you can map A with the A, you can map Q with the B, and the other Q with the B. So catch is the how to get the intuition for this problem. So problem is not that very intuitive. I also couldn't solve this question. So first what you have to think, like how you will match the patterns. Like you have to use some memory so you can remember that how we are matching A with this A, we are matching this B with B, and then when we are going for C, we will see B, but which is already matched with B. So this is wrong. So we won't use this, or we won't give this as output. So for memory, what you can use? Hash map or unordered map. So what you can do, you can create an unordered map. And what you can do, for each value of pattern, you can save the corresponding letter of that word. Then you can do this for the whole pattern for a single word, and you can use a flag if the pattern word from the pattern doesn't match with the word, then you can set false and give didn't add this as an answer. For example, if I just give you a overview, so you'll create a hash map kind of this. So then you'll check A, like is there any value or is there anything matched with A? So no, so insert these two. Okay, A B C, A B B. So insert these two, A A. Then you'll again check B if there is anything matched with B. So nothing is matched, then you insert B B. Then what you'll do, you'll insert this B. Then you'll check if something is matched with this B. So you can see B is already matched, and you will check if the value that you have matched is not equals to the value that you are going to match, then you'll return false or you won't add this pattern. So then you'll think, this is a solution, but there is one more catch. So for example, this is a pretty interesting example, CCC. So I'll give you example. This. So you have word CCC. Then we have pattern ABB. Okay, let us suppose this is your hash map M1. Okay, so for this A, you don't have anything, so you'll insert A and C. For this B, you don't have anything, so you'll insert C. And for this B, you won't have anything, or you have this C, which is same as the value that you are inserting. So you can insert this, will be okay. But if you look closely, this is not the same pattern that you should have according to the question. So how to overcome this? The best solution that I'll recommend, or you can think of, is to use inverse mapping or one mapping. So like if I tell you this is the set, you'll check if all the element of this set is matching with this element, and all the element of this set is matching with the opposite set. So if you do this, A belongs to, let me give you again. So you will map A with C, then oppositely you have another map M2. So where you insert the value, this will be opposite, so key will be C and the value that you have is A. Then again you insert B and C. So here you can insert easily that P is nothing matched with anyone. Then when you'll come here, then you'll use check C. Is C is mapped with anything? So you'll see C is mapped with A, and A is not equals to B, so hence you'll return false, or you will not add this in your answer. And if I give you the correct solution for this, let me give you correct solution or some example which will pass the test case. Example is A Q Q. So as you can see, first map you'll match patterns value from this. So A. So A is not mapped with anything, so you can map A. Then we'll come to B. Oh sorry. Then we'll come to this side. Then we'll check the value from word is mapped to anything. No, A is not mapped to anything, so we'll map with A. So then we'll come to B. Is B mapped with anything? Nothing, so B will map to Q. Then again you'll do in the other set. You'll check if Q is mapped to anything. So it is mapped to nothing, so we will map Q with B. Then you'll again check with B. This B is B mapped with anything? Q. Then check the value that you are checking, Q, is mapped, or is it same to the Q that you are having. So you will check it's same, so you can insert. Then you'll check it other way around. Is Q mapped with anything in this value? So yes, Q is mapped with V. Then we'll check is the value that we are trying to insert is same as the value that we are having. So if both are same, then you can insert. So this will be part of your answer AQQ. So let me take you to the coding part and you will understand it better. That I was talking about. So let me code up the solution. So first you have to return a vector of strings. So you'll make a vector of strings answers. Then for each word in the words you have to iterate. So for each value, for I equals to, for each word you have to check this pattern is valid or not. So for I equals to 0, I less than words dot size I plus plus. Then what you have to do, then you have to create map to keep the track of the pattern and the word and the pattern. So other way around, as I told you, one pattern. So you can have map of char comma char of name m1, then map char comma char m2. Okay, then you'll check for each letters in that word. So for and tj equals to 0 to j less than word, उस particular word I comma j. Okay, size dot length j plus plus. Then what you'll check is you'll get an iterator for each letter. So auto it1 equals to, you can use m1 dot find. You will check if there is something in the pattern. So like if the A is mapped to anything in the word. So find pattern J, okay, and you will use auto it2, anything you can name as m2 dot find word I comma j. So what we are doing here is we are checking if the value of the letter from a word is mapped to anything in the pattern. So you check first, you'll check in the words. Okay, if m1 iterator is pointing to end, okay, then it is mapped to nothing. Mapped to nothing. Then what you can do is you can insert that value. So m1 dot insert, the key will be your pattern value, then j comma words of I comma j and value will be this. Okay. What the other way around is, if the iterator is not if the iterator is not pointing to end, yani ki it is pointing to something, it is having a value, like if we'll check a is mapped to anything, a is mapped to a, then next time b is mapped to b, then when we are checking b, so it is already mapped to b, so we will check if it arrow iterator dot second is not equals to the value that we have, words of I comma j, then what we'll do, we will use a flag equals to false. Then what we can do, we can break the loop because there is no need of checking the other way around. So, and here we have a bool flag equals to true. Okay, and what you can do is you can same do it for the other way or the second map. So I'll just use this. If it dot second equals to m2 dot end, so m2 dot insert, for the value the key will be word, so you'll be checking for this, the word a is a map anything, a is b is mapped to anything, yes, b will map to b, then we'll check c is mapped to anything, c will be mapped to b. Okay, here this pattern J. Then you can use iterator 2 as we have mentioned, which is not equals to pattern of J. Pretty simple. Pattern of J, flag will be false, this will be, and after checking for the particular word, then what we'll do, will when we'll come out of this loop, so what we'll do, we'll check if your flag is equals to true, then what you can do, we can insert that particular word in the answer. So answer dot push back, so what we'll do, word of I, you can insert the particular word, words of I, and after the last loop we can return answer. Okay, let me check. So there is some compilation error. Okay, it's words I dot length, it should be words I dot length. So there is it2, sorry, it should be it2. Don't know how I did an it1. Let me check again. Okay, so as you can see, there is nothing in the output, so there is some problem, I guess. Should be flag, should be always set to true. Then if there is some problem, let me check. Was that we had it2 here, so it should be it1 because we are checking in map 1. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.
You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what